during the time of Prophet Jew, noble Jew Ali,
Yeah.
in the time of his assassination, what were the particular area and peoples that he had an effect on? I want to know the area. Do you, like, is it, where's the region?
Or the region,
The region.
where he was doing most of his work?
Yes.
Well, the movement was founded in 1913
Mm-hmm.
under an organization called Old Canaanite
Wonderful.
Temple.
Okay.
And this was in Newark. Newark, New Jersey. And because what he was doing at that time was active, there was many changes that came about with regard to the Old Canaanite Temple.
Yes.
So we'll go to the literature and let him say it for himself.
Called the Old Canaanite.
Okay, so this is from a writing called Moorish Leaders' Message to America,
Yes.
right? And this is Prophet Mobujwali speaking. In connection with the aims, objectives, rules, and regulations of the Moorish Science Temple of America, I deem it proper to submit to you a brief statement of our organization, covering its inception, rise, and progress, and of the Mohammedan religion, which I hope will be satisfactory to you and to be the means of causing you at all times to adhere to the principles of love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice in your relations with mankind in general. I further most anxiously hope this brief statement will help you to more clearly see the duty and wisdom of all times upholding these fundamental principles which are desired for our civilization, for our posterity, such as obedience to law, respect and loyalty to government, tolerance and unity. We organized as the Moorish Temple of Science in the year 1925. So this is 1913,
To 1925.
right?
1913, yes.
Moorish Temple of Science. 1925. And were legally incorporated as a civic organization under the laws of the state of Illinois on November 29, 1926. The name Moorish Temple of Science was changed to Moorish Science Temple of America, May 1928. Right? Please, how you doing, brother? You doing good? Good to see you. All right. Right, so we organized as the Moorish Temple of Science in the year 1925 and were legally incorporated as a civic organization under the laws of the state of Illinois in 1926. The name Moorish Temple of Science was changed to Moorish Science Temple of America in 1928. Now, there's documents that, remember when we were talking about creating the document for you and your brethren to get their organization not being able to be touched by the corporate governments who you register with, right? Now, there's a document.
Sorry.
Everybody has this stuff right here?
Yeah.
Yes.
The document that we use to show this change Moorish Temple of Science to Moorish Science Temple of America is called our authority.
And so, what I want to understand is the Moorish Science Temple that was, you said was founded in 1925.
Right.
Under-
Moorish Temple of Science.
It started under
Old Canaanite Temple
the old Canaanite temple.
in 1913.
Yes, in 1913. And this is deriving from where? The peoples through slavery or through?
Well, at this time,
Mhm.
right, we were in mental slavery at this time,
Okay. I
right?
want to know the tradition of the of how it came to
How it came into being the Old Canaanite Temple,
America.
or how it came to America.
Yeah.
Okay. Prophet Mobujwali basically went to Egypt. He went
So,
to
okay, good.
he went to study,
Mhm.
right?
Okay.
Because he was born 1886, right? You heard about those people before?
Yes, I have.
What are those people?
I just know that there were tribes in Africa.
These ones here?
Mhm.
Cherokee?
Mhm.
All right. Cherokee is what they would say is like Indian tribe,
Okay.
right? Like when they say the indigenous people of America.
Yeah, the first settlers.
Aboriginal.
in the-
Yeah,
Native
yeah.
Indians or
Yes.
whatever, right? Okay. If we look at the prophet, he doesn't look like an Indian.
No, it doesn't.
Or what they call it in
Or what they would say is an Indian
Or Asiatic.
or an Asiat, right?
Yes. Yeah.
So him just being born to the Cherokee tribe
Mhm.
gives us a perspective of what the Cherokees actually look like,
Okay.
right? And this is 1886, so this isn't long ago.
Yeah.
So in 1886, Cherokee, quote unquote Indians, look like the prophet, and then the prophet looks like us.
Amen.
So him coming into existence, let's go to the. All right. Experiences during Prophet's life on earth. And this is the first thing that it talks about. When I was born, it turned black in the daytime. The people put their hoes down and came out of the fields. Right?
Yes.
Because his coming wasn't something like anybody else being born. His coming was like all the other
Special
prophets.
coming. Yes.
All the other prophets that came before him. That's why he has this title, prophet.
Yes.
So when he was born, he was already ordained with a certain
Yes. Mhm.
power to do certain things for a certain people. That's why he was born amongst
Yes.
the Cherokee tribe of people who look just like us. That today they would say are Indians and that don't look anything like us.
Mhm.
Right? When he went and received his teachings in Egypt and India and all these places that
Yes,
he went to
yes.
learn,
Yeah.
right?
Mhm.
He was told through dreams
And visions.
and visions
Mhm.
that he has to come back to America and do certain work.
All right.
And the work that he was told to do was to come back and bring
Education.
Islam back to America,
Okay.
right? Because Islam is the oldest religion on the planet. It's just called that today.
Wow.
Prior to it being called Islam, it was known as the Egyptian mysteries.
Okay, stop there for a second, please.
No problem.
Okay.
Right?
So Islam was actually an Egyptian word? Religion?
Islam,
Is an ancient Egyptian religion.
right.
Okay.
But it wasn't called Islam
At the time.
at that time.
Okay.
And when we say Egyptian religion, we're talking about the time
So
when the Pharaoh was
what
on.
would you say? Do you have a name then or no? Not
As far as the Egyptian part,
Yeah.
oh yeah, that would be called Medu
Okay. All right. 1 minute. Let me get that down, please.
right?
Wonderful.
So, our ancient foremothers and forefathers who built all the pyramids on the planet
Wonderful.
and who
Yes.
taught the Greeks everything that they know and all that, their original religion was Medu Neter,
Medu Neter
right? And Medu Neter
and ancient Egypt.
and Medu Neter is Mother Nature.
Egyptian religion. And it is mother, meaning Mother Nature.
Yeah.
Okay.
The study of Mother Nature,
Wonderful.
right?
Meaning.
Now, when we do research in Indian tribes, what do they study?
Mother Nature.
Yeah.
Exactly,
Yeah.
because that is the old-time religion
Yeah.
of everybody on the planet who,
This is beautiful.
was the first people.
Yeah.
right? So Prophet Noble Ali went and got teachings about this,
Yes. Medu Neter.
right?
Meaning knowledge.
Right.
You went to get knowledge
To get
to come and
knowledge.
educate the people.
And come back and educate the people to get them out of their state of mental slavery.
Okay. Yes.
And he was supposed to be doing that from 1913 until whenever he passed away. But they assassinated him in 1929. Right? And when I say they assassinated him,
The haters and
we're talking about
passives.
the passive.
Wonderful.
Because
Oh, yeah.
they wanted to,
When you say passives, you mean, it doesn't necessarily mean, I know a lot of people probably thinking European or whatever, that can mean people of, even in the Science Temple as well.
right,
Yeah. Because it's either they didn't understand the vision
right,
or they weren't with the vision.
right.
So then they become passive in the pursuing of the freedom of the people.
Freedom of the people,
Right.
right,
So in that, then you would most likely be on the other side.
exactly,
So if you're on the other side, your mentality is to crush the movement.
right.
So regardless of
Regardless of
color or
what.
whatever, you just have to, either you're with it or you're
Or
not
you're
with it.
against it,
Okay.
right. And there's only that, and that's Medu Neter,
Mm-hmm.
because in Medu Neter, one of the aspects of this religion called Islam today, and we're not talking about like what, like putting the mat down and then praying 5 times a day, like that's not Islam that we're talking
I understand
about, right?
that. Yeah.
In that, there's 7 hermetic principles.
7 principles. 7 hermetic. So in the teaching of the Medu Neter, there are 7 hermetic principles. Is that what you're saying?
Right, this
In the
is
teaching of Medu Neter,
yeah,
7
the 7
principles.
principles.
Okay,
right,
good.
Right, and these 7 principles, one of these 7 principles is the laws of balance.
Okay.
Right, so